Real quick. Let me bust this down. Hold on, let me get myself together with something good. Hey, bro, watch this. I want to talk about this real quick. Hey, non-believers, let me tell y'all something. Just because you don't believe what I'm saying, because I'm reading it right out the scripture, you talking about this my interpretation. But just because you don't even know how to read the Bible. But just because you don't believe what I'm saying does not mean that you are right. That don't mean that. I can wholeheartedly 100% say that I'm right when I'm reading, because I know how to read the Bible. You start from Genesis and read all the way to Revelation, don't you? That's what you do, huh? Already, I know that. That's why the first page of the Bible, you done read it all the way from Genesis to Revelation. That's why I can go back to the first page of the Bible and ask you what the firmament is. You don't know what that is. So listen to me. Listen to me good. Just because you don't understand what I'm bringing out as I'm reading it, you don't blame me. You got to blame Pastor Porkchop, Bait and Switch, and all the rest of them, and every other man that was in your life who did not give you the understanding. You need to blame him. Just because it's the first time you're hearing it out of my mouth don't mean it's wrong. That don't mean that, bro. You can't learn this Bible on your own. You need a teacher, baby. You need a teacher. Get back to this. Just because you don't believe what I'm saying does not make what I'm saying not true. You ever heard of the word non-believer? All that makes you is a non-believer. That's all that make you. It don't make you right. It don't make you right. Just because you went back to pants, that don't make you right. Just because you stop believing what you know to be true, that don't make you right. Just because you don't believe, you just a nigga that don't believe. That's it. You gonna be over there with the rest of the niggas who don't believe, who gonna get burned. Who gonna get burned? Black people don't understand spirituality at all. That's why when things happen, they don't understand this is happening because I don't believe. They don't get that. They think this just happening to them. Man, what is wrong with you? Especially if you was in the truth before. And let me throw this in here, man. Ain't no such thing as happily ever after when you break the covenant of marriage. I hope y'all know that. When you break the covenant of marriage, ain't nothing coming to you but turmoil and destruction. That's the only thing coming to you, bro. And you lucky God ain't killed you, because he say the punishment for following or breaking the covenant of marriage is death. When you broke the covenant of marriage in front of all those people, you tried to make God a liar in front of all those people. So what God is going to do in front of all those same people that you tried to make him out of a liar, because he said, if you break his covenant of marriage, if you become an adulterer, he's going to kill you. So since you tried to make God out of a liar in front of people, he gonna show them same people that he is the real deal. He gonna show everybody who the real God is. He gonna show you who the God of Israel is when you break his covenant. And especially if you do it in front of people. Now he gotta burn you in front of people. Now he gotta destroy you in front of people. Now he gotta do that. And as much as you try to hide it, it's not gonna be hidden. It's not gonna be hidden. The more you try to hide it, the more he gonna bring it out. The more he gonna bring it out, bro. Ain't no such thing as happily ever after. You could fake, you could shake, you could make it look good or try to make it look good. None of that's gonna work, bro. None of that's gonna work. He's gonna destroy you in front of them same exact people that you tried to make him out of a liar in front of. He's gonna do the same thing in front of them so they can see. This ain't about you. This is about them. This ain't about you. This is about them. The person that broke the covenant of marriage, this ain't about you. This is about the people you broke it in front of, because he want to show them something. He's trying to show them something. This ain't about you. This ain't about you. How could you be in the truth and go back into the world? Bro, the Bible say you just like a dog who licked his own vomit up. You vomited it out and then you went back and licked it up. You ate, imagine eating a hamburger, vomited it out, and then go back and eat the vomit that you vomited out your mouth. That's what God say you doing when you was in the truth and you went back into the world. He say you a dog that licked up your own vomit, bro. A dog that licked up your own vomit. Non-believers don't stop nothing. That's why the Bible say your belief don't cause none effect. It don't affect nothing. You just a nigga that don't believe. And people who got the understanding, we really feel bad for y'all. We really feel bad for y'all because y'all really think y'all be right. Y'all really think you got a personal relationship with God. So you got a personal relationship with God. How did he sound? Because everybody arguing over if he black or white or whatever, Middle Eastern. How did he sound? You got a personal relationship with him. That means y'all talk all the time. How did he sound? Did he sound black? Because I asked people that and they ain't got an answer back yet. These people who say they got a personal relationship with God, I asked them, how did he sound? Ain't nobody said nothing yet, bro. And he ain't tell you as a woman to get out them pants. He ain't tell you that, because if you had a personal relationship with him, he would have told you that, bro. He would have told you that. He ain't tell you to stop celebrating your birthday. He ain't tell you that. When he said that in his book, that's in his book. He ain't tell you to follow his Sabbath. He say he gonna kill you for not following the Sabbath, bro. You still breaking the Sabbath and you got a personal relationship with God. Y'all that cool that you could break his Sabbath and get away with it. You good? How that work? Explain it to me. What did he say about that? When you asked him, do I have to follow the Sabbath or do I have to have faith? What was his answer? What did he say? That's what I be wanting to know from all you people who got a personal relationship with him. Why he didn't tell you to stop celebrating pagan holidays since y'all talking, y'all cool like that? Man, you was a liar. Because if you did have a personal relationship with him, he'd have told you who Esau really is in today's time. He'd have told you who Ishmael really is. You'd have known these things. Same thing right now, you can almost Google. It's just bad. So at the end of the day, you was a liar. You was a liar. You just a non-believer, bro. People think because they don't believe what we saying or what we bringing out, that they non-belief makes a difference. I'm here to tell you it does not mean squat. It don't mean squat. And you can say what I'm saying don't mean nothing. You ain't saying what I'm saying don't mean nothing. You saying what God's saying don't mean nothing. I'm reading it out the scripture. I had to tell somebody yesterday. So you won't think this is my interpretation. That's how I know you don't know nothing. Zero, nothing. So watch this. The Bible tells you how to read it so you won't have to worry about interpreting it the wrong way. It say precept upon precept, line upon line. That's why I read one line before you read the whole paragraph. Before I read the whole paragraph, I read one line. I break that line down. Deuteronomy 1:1. These be the words Moses spake to all Israel on this side of Jordan in the wilderness, right? Instead of me reading it like that, I'm going to say, these be the words Moses spake. Stop. Now I know who talking. How could I misinterpret that? Let me read it again. These be the words Moses spake unto all Israel. Stop. How could I misinterpret that? It say Moses, these be the words Moses spake unto all Israel. It don't say to all people. So I know who talking, who we talking to. It say on this side of Jordan in the wilderness. So I learned three things just by reading it line by line. These be the words Moses spake. I learned who was talking unto all Israel. I learned who he was talking to on this side of Jordan in the wilderness. I learned where they was at. So I learned how to read the Bible the correct way. So a non-believer can never tell me that I'm misinterpreting the Bible or that's your interpretation. I just shake my head from them people. I feel bad for them because they're going to fry because they don't really have no discipline. That's what this really boils down to. Grown men and women who do not have no discipline. They cannot give up Friday night. They cannot give up their birthday. They can't really do what God say. God say to love him is to follow his commandments. You can't love him because you can't follow his commandments, but you got a personal relationship with him as a non-believer of what I'm saying. Man, you out your mind. Shut up and dribble.